As more details come out about the Morrison government's evacuation plan, a big question is how many Australians in Wuhan and Hubei province will take up the offer. About 140 of them have registered their interest with the Department of Foreign Affairs, but that's of a total of 600 citizens and permanent residents who are now in that epicentre area. And I was speaking to one man this evening who actually is about an hour or so away from Wuhan in another city. He said he's not interested. He thinks it will be too difficult for him and his family to get to Wuhan, given that there are currently roadblocks in place in that area. Another woman who has children, she says that many of the Australians there are concerned about how much time they would spend in the air on planes.
Because I talked to a lot of Australian citizens in Wuhan as well. They are like me because I have 3 young kids, one 7-year-old, 2 3-year-olds. They're twins as well. So I'm really worried that we're going to be infected on the flight, because the flight probably takes a couple of hours to Christmas Island. What would be the quarantine policies in place or quarantine plans in place during the flight? We don't know so far.
Here in China, the measures to contain the coronavirus outbreak are continuing to expand, not just in central China where the epicenter is. Up here in Beijing, for example, it's now almost impossible if you're not a resident of a compound to go in. No guests, no couriers allowed. Nobody wants outsiders because everyone is anxious about whether or not somebody could be from Wuhan or could have been exposed. And overseas, we're seeing even more restrictive measures being rolled out. The Japanese, for example, will no longer allow any Chinese passport holders from Hubei province to go into Japan. The Singaporeans, they've gone one step further. They've announced they're not allowing any Chinese passport holders to visit or transit through Singapore. And over here in China, this is creating a fair bit of concern that discrimination towards Chinese is growing overseas because of the coronavirus outbreak.